Hunger Games and Mad Max are both prime examples of art imitating life. Each film in its own way depicts the true ugliness of a tyrannical and oppressive regime. But what's unique about both these films is their ability to capture the nuance of how the oppressed behave when they rise against their oppressors.
You will rise from the ashes of this world!
It's coming. Get ready.
Both films, the oppressive rulers exercise complete control over the society's resources. The leaders in both films hoodwink the populace about their rights to these resources, and by extension, control over their own lives. For instance, in Mad Max, the masses are tricked into thinking their desire for water is unnatural. A dichotomy thus ensues between good and evil. On the side of evil, the oppressors, and on the good side, the oppressed. From the pool of the oppressed, some rebels eventually arise, and in their attempts to reclaim control, the rebels behave admirably in both films. They show much greater respect for human life than their oppressors. That is, at first.
You scare people so they flee in this direction into what they think is a safe haven.
Two-tiered explosion.
You allow people enough time to rush in, help the wounded, then...
A second bomb.
Right. Second one goes off here.
I guess there are no rules anymore about what a person can do to another person.
I don't think Snow used any rule book when he hijacked PETA.
No rules anymore about what a person can and can't do to another person. There are many that believe that this is exactly as it should be. In times of war, we can briefly disregard human rights to service bigger objectives. However, if we attempt to guard human rights by abusing them, how do we differentiate the abusers from the victims? The initially noble rebels in the Hunger Games quickly turn sinister themselves. Attention to human rights flies right out the window.
A symbolic Hunger Games.
The leader of the rebels proposes a new Hunger Games, the exact sort of human rights abuse that the rebels had been fighting to put a stop to in the first place.
You want to have another Hunger Games with the capital's children?
You're joking.
Not in the slightest.
On the other hand, the rebels in Mad Max, after their victory, symbolically restore human freedom by opening the floodgates to water, the very fuel of life. They make liberty accessible to all. As the Western world fights the war on terror on all fronts and attempts to guard its human rights, it must be cautious in ensuring it does not take the sanctity of individual lives lightly. Victims of human rights abuses can become perpetrators in the blink of an eye. From privacy to the right to a fair trial to the right to life itself, we must ensure that everybody's human rights are always protected. Somebody must guard the guards, and what better guardian than unalienable human rights applicable to all?